Orbital insertion completed. Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right
Maintain your current
place.
course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Gear looks green. You're to land.
What a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
Leeches in the engines, leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownout. So, what is going to run?
There are no other surprises.
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons.
How's the saying go? Show no mercy, leave no quarter? Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to handle wanted fugitives. If that feels like your speed, talk to me, check out our posts on mission boards, or head to the new HQ in Aquila City.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids.
So, you're fixing to take yourself on a little bounty hunt? Well, look no further than the Broken Spear. The Trackers Alliance posts jobs on the mission board over there. Big old console, can't miss it. Now, look, much as I'm itching to get back out there and take down wanted marks on my own, I can't help you any more than that. So, don't come crying to me if you can't hack it, you hear? Good. Here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Killed the wrong bounty, and the right one got away. It's bugged me ever since. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you. All right, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, else it's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on fumes
Welcome.
and the
Nice to
dust.
meet you. Name's
No
Trevor.
trees, no
Mining
grass.
director for the Deimos Mining Project here in
It's
scenic
depressing.
underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat. So long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent.
Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great. But, yeah, unfortunately, all our mining contracts are filled right now.
Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books.
2, 1.
Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some more. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Particle detonation.
Sidonia is an
It is
industrial
now
town.
safe to resume
Well,
normal
tend to be.
activity.
How's it going? Can I help you? Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out. Cool. That's what we do here. Man, sorry, I can't really say that. Really, they told me not to say anything like that because rumors, you know? All I know is that we're running a business here, and I was told to take in all trades and sell whatever we've got. And listen, I'm not gonna worry about anything other than that. Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. Good size, too. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing. Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right? Oh man, I'm still new here, so I don't know how qualified I am to answer that. We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Everyone, Free Stars, UC, even Varun uses us in some capacity. Because I guess we're all about free trade for all. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we bought and sold from the Crimson Fleet, right? They pay my salary, so as far as I'm concerned, they're all right in my book. Yo, stay good out there.
All citizens are welcome and encouraged to make use of the Sidonia Community Center on the mid-level for activities of all sorts. Seek a Community Center representative to plan your event or regular gathering today.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
I appreciate your candor, but I'm afraid I can't help you. Dr. Walker has gone missing. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them? I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity. Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
Was there something else? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest that's accrued, it's something substantial. If you're feeling charitable, I'd be happy to look it up for you. Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... Here, his current balance. And do remember, all transactions are final. Understandable. Now, was there anything else I could help you with? Be my guest.
Only employees of Deimos Staryard's mining division are authorized to mine resources in and around Sidonia.
Be careful down near the mines.
It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonia
We got
security.
a lot of good stuff here. Come take a look, eh? Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So please, browse my stock and let me know what I can get for you, friendo. Oh, friendo, you have no idea. You see, not only do I sell goods for the United Colonies, I also need to receive the shipments, stock the shelves, manage the inventory. Why, even now I have this big delivery. Tracking says it is here, but it is clearly not here. I don't see it, do you? The ship is out in the desert of Mars, not where it should be. Ship services tells me they can look at it, but I need my goods soon, and they're taking too long. You could? Yes? This is what I hoped when we talked. If you go to where the ship was last seen, you could look at it. Find out what happened. Take care of anything on board that shouldn't be there. Pirates, killer robots, heat leeches, whatever. And check the crates to make sure nothing is broken. Then come back to me, so I can send someone to recover the shipment and get to selling. Easy as peasy, as they say. No rush, but... well, actually, the quicker you find my cargo ship, the better. Hey, catch you on the flip side.
Another day, another limb or digit to reattach due to an easily preventable work accident. Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter, accidentally nipped your thumb off, and you need me to reattach it again? Well, that's a relief. So, what is it then? Some other workplace accident? Crushed toes? Nasty abrasion? Frostbite? Sorry. I tend to think the worst, since the overwhelming majority of my patients come here to treat entirely preventable accidents. I know it's my job to help people, and I love doing it, but I do wish they'd be a little more careful down in the mines. I'm Dr. Flynn. What can I do for you today? Bollocks! Is that how I come off now? Work's getting to me, I suppose. It's just... You see, no one on this bloody planet seems to follow basic safety precautions. It's always, Dr. Flynn, reattach me arm, or help me with this frostbite. Well, maybe if you took the time to properly dress yourself for the outside, you wouldn't be losing your fingers, you idiot. Sorry for the rant, just for a change, I'd rather be treating a common cold, and not some horrific yet entirely preventable accident. I've often wondered why myself. I've got some theories. From what I hear, the equipment's supposedly not in the best shape, so that's part of it. But I also happen to know the miners can get very competitive, since their bonuses are determined by how well they exceed their quotas. So that leads to a bunch of meatheads going out of their way to avoid following safety precautions and taking shortcuts to squeeze out a little extra job performance. It's bollocks, that's what it is. You know, I've been saying that going on 10 years now. You'd think I'd take me own advice, open up my own practice on a nice, safe world, maybe settle down with someone. I'd be much happier, for sure. But the truth is, the pay is exceptional here, and all these careless idiots keep me busy. Maybe it's enough to stay with it and retire early instead. Well, let's... Really? You came to me for that? Okay. Sure, if that's what you want. Take care. Yes.
Particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure those particles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen trouble.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity. That particle detonations can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
been adding to news and trying to spice up what he says a bit. You like it?
Well, I appreciate the effort, but does he really need to tell? Jokes? I had to remove some of the more risque ones.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, well, don't worry. I'll tone it down a bit. I just thought people could use a laugh.
Oh, no worries, mate. I get it. Just try to keep it clean from now on. Thanks.
Hey, you know why they call this the Red Planet? Because it's
Okay.
not the moon.
Right. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval. Got that industrial court know-how, do you? Then, you know how this is all gonna go down. Go to the Deimos office in orbit, apply for the job, answer some questions about kissing the boss's ass. It's mostly BS, but it's gotta be done. Doesn't matter what you say, as long as you don't say anything too bonkers. We'll talk about how to secure the job after you get that application squared away.
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need. Moving.
Acknowledging civilian vessel. Our sales department is open. Please dock if you want to do business. Civilian vessels are allowed to dock at Deimos Star Yard.
We're locked in.
Welcome to Deimos.
Dave. Thanos builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
When the UC defended itself from the Crimson Fleet.
This is United Colonies Space. Current course while we scan for contraband. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
Marines that get sent here, consider this posting a punishment. To keep Sidonia graffiti-free. The Lux condos aren't anything.
Don't worry. We're gonna... Trust me. This is the... Okay. Now we need to ensure you get... To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR term. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be... That's the spirit! Believe me, this is gonna help everyone. By the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be pretty easy. Good luck.
You can make a real good living.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
At least I've got more than enough work to complete before I can... Another long day.
While I may technical, many people think psychology is only good for treating past emotional trauma. But it's a great way to prevent it in the first place.
Sometimes I feel like these minds just run themselves. I like to think that's thanks to me.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Life's work.
Mining must be a fun job, or else why would we keep getting so many applicants?
Hello there. Do I know you? Ah, I see. Well, I'm Leona Hawkes, Deimos Staryard's corporate liaison. Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with me at some point. I suppose I'll be seeing you around. I coordinate between Deimos Corporate and the other operations, such as the Staryard itself, and the mining operations here on Sidonia. Deimos Staryard's corporation is a complex entity, given that the different divisions have different goals and priorities. My job is to make sure those are all in alignment. We've been contracted with the UC for decades to provide military-focused crafts for the entire fleet. It makes sense that they trust us, as Deimos is the oldest standing ship manufacturer in the settled systems. We were responsible for some of the major advancements in grav drive technology since the early days of its existence, so our legacy is strong. Take care now. It's not easy, coordinating corporate efforts between the Staryard. Bye then.
Unless you're a Deimos employee, I haven't had a day off in 3 years. There's always something to do around here. At least I've got more than enough work to complete before I can go home. Go me.
You're making things harder for yourself. Stop! In the name of the... UC security, don't make any sudden moves. You're coming with us. We'll be taking any...
A sober Sidonia is a safe Sidonia.
Don't drink any alcoholic beverages. Not discouraged. Operating as necessary while other means to your cell
Please always.
I used to think I was Vanguard material.
Deimos Staryards may be the first major ship manufacturer, but that doesn't mean we haven't kept up with the times. Okay, ladies. Drinks?
Don't have to ask me twice.
Yes. Yeah. Let's go and try to beat the rush.
Honey, everyone knows already.
UC security, get back here now!
When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, these dinosaurs...
Deimos builds some...
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
Don't worry. We're gonna... Trust me. This is... Okay. Now, to do that, if you delete the other... That's the spirit, by the way. Surprised everyone doesn't. Anyway, should...
People always ask me what I think about mine.
Did you know Deimos makes the majority of the ships for the UC Navy? If you ask me, that's a hell of a lucrative contract.
Success is my life's work. Hello there. Huh. How odd that... I'm Leona Hawks, Deimos... I coordinate Deimos style. My job is to make... We've been contracted. It makes sense that we were responsible. Take care now.
Mining must be a fun job. I'm a bit busy at the moment. Lots of business operations to Operate.
Graffiti and other street art is not tolerated per Sidonian City Ordinance 5.82. Failure to comply with this ordinance will result in fines not exceeding 5,000 credits or 100 hours community service.
It's not easy coordinating corporate efforts between the Star Yard and here.
Another long day.
Wonder where this will all lead. Glad to haul whatever you need. Ask whatever you'd like. My parents can... By the time I was old enough to start it's not that I don't want to believe in it. Having been out there, I'm sorry if that disappoints you. You mean, apart from being the chair of Well, let's see. I pride myself with my... And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise... Exploration is my entire... That being said, I will make... Before I graduated from school, we called ourselves Ironic Comet. And before you ask, no, I wasn't. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but... Very well. Next. Not at all. Until later.
our children safe. Keep them out of harm's way. Thank you from the Sidonia Department of Labor.
Well, that's enough for today, shall we?
Yes, let's. Let me just finish sending this. And done. Let's get the heck out of here.
I can say that I just saw the company message go out. Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Pete. All you've got to do is approve that request, then we can get that...
Oh, I'm good. That's what happens when you work hard. Neon is a pretty fun place. It's not as bad as it was. We should visit sometime.
Do you work for me? It's hard to keep track these days.
United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for
You're finally back. I feel... Good. Now, let's make... No, now I remember. They wouldn't say how you did on your application. Well, enough chit-chat. Excellent. Some initiative. A shipment I ordered has yet to arrive, and I don't know what I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in. I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee. Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation? Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. All right, no assistant. I could, but we'd be wasting... What's in the ship? A good assistant knows it's not... Mediocre assistants get... Also, I don't... Yeah.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others.
I tell you, Sidonia's a great place to open up a business. We've really been booming lately, despite what the news media's been reporting. Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you? I can answer your general questions about Sidonia, but nothing venturing into politics. Sorry, but it's my strict policy that I only speak with select members of the press and major political donors who are serious about making changes for the future prosperity of Mars. I'm sorry, I can't, but if you have standard protections from... Well then, you've been... It's okay, you can drop the act with me.
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you? Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this. Oh, it's a few reasons. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting guy. I'm sure you understand. Well, this is not to get bogged down in details, but assuming that makes it cleaner for insurance. Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location.
Graffiti and other street art is not tolerated for Civilian City Ordinance 5.
The lexicon.
Hey friend, don't mean to bother you, but I could really use some help here. It is good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help. Wait, you on the account? Alright, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing back to base.
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
So, you're a pirate? Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you. You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued. If you don't start anything, and I don't start anything, I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening. You play your cards right, and maybe you'll figure that out. Okay. Enough talk. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll even help you on your way. I have an incriminating letter from Hearst himself. I'm sure it's valuable to an enterprising individual such as yourself. I don't care what you do with it. Rip it up, use it for blackmail, whatever. I'll give it to you. So long as we get to keep this ship. Deal? Come on. You really need me to spell it out for you? Hearst is a politician. Politicians are susceptible to blackmail. Or if you really want to see fireworks on Mars, I'm sure there is someone in a position of authority in Sidonia that you could turn that into as evidence of corruption. Not like it's going to paint a target on our backs any bigger than we already have. It's sure to stir up trouble for local politics. Seems like a win to me. A shame, but thanks for bringing us your ship.
I'm sure they had something we can use. searching them, make it quick. Ugh, Sidonia. Check your suit seals. Martian dust gets everywhere.
on over to Reliant. Dr. Flynn is... almost
I sure hope you've taken care of our little, problem. Did you, take care of my little problem?
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding? Come on, don't make me have to explain it to you. Private security leaves a paper trail. Obviously, that's not a good look, so I had to go where that's not a concern. Hence the pirates, hence you. Got it? Now, about that note. That's what I thought. You don't have anything. You can either put up or shut up now. Either way, my patience is growing thin, and you wouldn't want to risk losing that shipment now, would you? I'm already giving you what you want. But you should know, if I... Don't get greedy. Good. I'll release Miss... You really helped me out of this bind.
Right then, assistant. Let's see. I know there's something I need you to do for me. My shipment. Do you... Ah, yes. Now, You'll need my password. Oh, you're done?
For God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
I hope I didn't make... I wonder what's taking Hank so long. I saw. Good work. I've already put in an order for the equipment. One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be... but it shouldn't be taking this long. I don't know. Since you've proven yourself so... Oh, thanks. This is a huge help. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest they'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without...
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Military life may be tough.
Got anything you need to offer? Hey, what can I do for you? Nothing for us to do during... Let's see... Oh, wait. Here we go. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently. I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do... You're gonna have to ask me yourself, if you... Nothing out of the ordinary. Tried and failed to get a discount on fueling up. Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this. Anyway, good luck.
Stay away from the sixth circle unless you're invited.
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear after a long day.
Ah, well, you did not find my... Take a look. Hey, catch you on the flip side.
Frequently venturing into restart.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything. Think I was Vanguard material.
I wonder what's taking Hank so long. I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go. That's a little suspicious. What? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were... In particular, he was cursing up a storm about work. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Remember, it's most important that we've got to do it before we lose track of it, before it gets sold. And we've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned into...
People always ask me what I think.
I could use a break.
Hey, be careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or
Takes
something.
guts and character. Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first. Suit yourself. Anyway, I seen you talk. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? Oh, do you now? Well, you're not wrong. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Lose one last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for... Shit. You could turn me in. Damn it. Fine. You got me. I'll take you to where I stand. Relax, hotshot. I ain't gonna shoot you in the... Just,
If it's any consolation, I don't trust this man.
Okay. Hello.
boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got good hearing, so I overheard you all talking about this equipment. I knew what it meant to everyone and how screwed they'd all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. On selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool bill, maybe? But where would I even have sold it? It's not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to James without anyone noticing. Probably best for returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And trying to destroy it all would have been another... Almost there, alright? I had to park my ship away so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back. I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead? All right, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back. No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much. Not if I convince them you were behind... Nobody wants that. I'm trying to be reasonable here. This isn't getting us any... Sorry, but I gotta do this my way. And that means you need to die.
Oh, you're going to regret this. much run the lower levels.
The community center on P1 is a good one.
I'm looking forward to hearing all about any luck. Oh, do tell. What took him so long? Well, I can assume how that went from the fact that you're here and he's not. He worked hard, but he was a dumb kid. I just never thought he'd be that stupid or dangerous. It's a real shame. But I'm glad you managed to resolve it and get back our equipment. I'll take it from here. You really saved our asses. I'm not sure how I would have explained it. If you're still looking to help us out, maybe check with Rivka. She seems to be having a rough go as of late.
You look like you need a hug. I like hugs, but not from strangers. Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. See? Now we're friends. Anyway, what do you... I like to play with Thais, but when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes, actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures. You will? Thank you, Here's a bunch of copies of the space frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people...
These are supposed to be luxurious condominiums? If you ask me, I find them to be rather underwhelming.
Not a lot of kids here. Sometimes you've got to make your own fun. Hey, who are you? Nice to meet you. I hope you like it more than I do here. I'm Taye. I live here in the condos. Sorry, I don't usually talk to strangers, and I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about lots of different things right now. I don't really know what to say. Nah, there's no school in Sidonia. My mom, but also, there's almost no kids here either, so instead, we learn remotely. It's like, my friend Renee is fun to hang out with and all, but I think she probably... Yeah, I'm just worried. She's been that way since my dad died. But you know what? Maybe you should... Maybe talking to her would help? I don't know. I guess... Sometimes we go to the community, but... Except... I asked my mom what they were, but... Later then.
Oh, don't tell me. That boy means well. God, I handed. My son means well, and my husband, his father. He is. Oh, don't. That boy means. Oh, it's just that he does this. My son means well, and my husband, his. Keith died in a mining accident. It wrecked me. When Keith died, finding work that... What little money we... To be fair... Now, I had originally been offered a job. That's not a week before I was due to start. It was never meant to be permanent. Taye is good. He keeps talking about how he was. He's a good boy. I couldn't stand them. Oh my. Ayush, I'll be sure to put it away into savings for Taye. Then he won't have to work in the mine.
How incredibly kind. I'm continuing.
You're truly lucky to have a friend who shows...
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, it's probably... It's not a matter of... Actually, maybe this is wrong. Thanks, I'll try it, but it's clear you want to help.
That's generous of you. But the poor girl clearly needs more help.
See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is... He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing, but you should know, if it works, I'll be free. It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe... I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey. Red, that whiskey is exceedingly rare. Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have... And thank you so much.
Life ain't easy.
They aren't compatible on any level. Financially, emotionally, physically. And it ruined the plot.
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before. Visiting? Nah, you're probably here on business. Am I? Name's Mitch. I'm just a guy who lives here in the... I love having people to hang out with and watch. That's great. Can get a little lonely and sit up. Anyway, I don't want to keep you, but I figured I'd ask. If you happen to know anyone with a... Oh, you do? Well, that's great. I found out recently that my favorite book series, I really want to collect all... I already tracked down volume 1. You will?
I offer a great opportunity for people who don't wish to deal with the trade war. Hi, welcome to James, Sidonia's only... I apologize if I'm a little distracted. I'm currently dealing with a... You have no idea. Every time... But unless you're some sort of merc... See, I saved up to get a new ship and hire a pilot. I can't find anyone willing to track him down. Really? I mean... I'll try to compensate you as best I can when you bring back Eric and my ship. The last signal I got from him was out near Triton. And try to bring them both back in one...
Go to Mars, they said. Pay is great, they said. So's the crippling depression.
I wish there was more to do around here. Drinking gets old.
New to Sidonia?
I have a
Hope you
pen
like
pal in New
sand.
Atlantis. Not to get all sappy, but I lost a son in the war. It's been 20 years, but it still makes my brain a bit swirly thinking about it. Just never got to say goodbye, you know? That bugs me. So I come here to try and get peace. Joy and Horus? I think they get along well enough. Sure, they argue. Disagreement's healthy. See ya.
How goes?
Me? You wanted... I hope I'm not bothering you. Well, I guess I am. And will I have to go see Dr. Flynn a lot for treatment? I've been thinking about writing her a letter of apology, but I have... No. Oh, I mean, was that too frank? I don't... I'm definitely looking forward to my... Man. See you.
Being a miner is dreary. Being a mining executive, I lived a pretty quiet life to start. Got into trouble, Dad used to say I was made reckless. I came to do a little good old You'd think it'd be easy to find. Have a good one.
How's it?
I tell you, I can't imagine living anywhere else.
Enjoy.
We're just passing through, or here to stay?
Oh, Horace and... Greetings, my child. Is there any assistance?
But we both try to do what we
Very
can
well.
to help those
Please
who are
accept
less
this gift in peace. May I assist you with anything else? Perhaps...
We can stay and listen if you like. I find theological
The Sanctum Universum will always be... Then please, go in. We will always offer. One is not conditional, and we will happily... Happily. Go. Certainly. You may feel free to use one of the community. We only ask that you take good care to leave it. Of course, we are... I help run this. People from all walks of life. I am also here. In its simplest form, Sanctum Universum. As such, we accept. Because you see, our mortal journey, only then can we... Faith be with you.
20 years ago,
Why, hello
I moved to
there.
Sidonia unaware.
What can I help you
Never
with?
thought I'd stay for as long as I have.
Yes, the enlightened serve as a community-centric... For it's the community and faith in one another. We're here to serve the Sidonian. While we don't have a belief in a greater power, we have, as a community, we come together to help those in need. We'll always be here if you... Actually, before you go, would you mind helping me out with something? He believes that faith in a higher power is what inspires more people to be good. I say that more people do good without any promise of divine reward or retribution. What do you think? Good point. Though I wonder if I had told you I would reward you. You've inspired me. I'll have to ask more people, both with and without rewards offered.
What a day, huh?
So I'm confused. If there's no God,
Red and orange.
what do you think happens when we die?
No less.
I'm embarrassed. I wasn't even there.
Only a qualified supervisor may change my directives.
I'm honestly just appalled that
Do your part to keep Sidonia.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job.
It's not easy.
How am I gonna do this?
Hey, good to see you. Oh, hello there, friend. Have you been there long? Oh, good. I thought... But, oh my, Phil Hill at your service. Yes, it rhymes. My siblings are named Bill, Jill, and... But there I go again. You aren't here. You're here to talk about...
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales.
Great! What can the League of... Or as I like, how can I help make today... That's terrific! This stack of papers, these are just the most recent. Everywhere I go, people are really... I've got a cargo hold.
That's not our problem.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't make you... Although... Fantastic! That's exactly the can-do help. We're looking for folks with ships and or basic people skills to see... I don't suppose you possess... You know, I can tell that you do, just by... Most importantly, we need to collect data. Secondly, we're always... I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about... Excellent! Thank you. Whoops! Nearly...
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while? You strike me as someone with an interesting story. Call it scholar's intuition. Meeting a kindly stranger is always a blessing. What brings you to Sidonia? Oh, you're a captain. I'm a traveler myself. I envy you the company of others on your voyages through the Starfield. I hope... It's going to be a philosophical text about my theories on the I've been studying that relationship for years. I understand. Thank you for indulging me. I hope the Starfield treats you kindly.
Hey there.
Yes, what? Not everyone needs to come to me with their problems. I'm a psychiatrist.
Hey.
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all this time.
What a long day.
One day from the next.
Layla's been going on about the heart of Mars
A
again.
little.
When's she going to give it a rest?
This is getting old. You need a vacation.
Fancy seeing you here.
I've warmed up to Mars since I came. Feel free to let me know about it.
Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're out here.
I think you and I both know you're not. Damn it! Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. That wasn't directed at you at all. I'm just really stressed out at the moment. You're fine. Actually, maybe you can help me. I'm aware of what you did for Trevor. Don't worry, I'm not gonna say anything to Peter. I feel like I can trust you. I'm Gilly. I'm a psychologist working for Deimos, and I've been utterly swamped with work lately, trying to make a deadline. I could use a hand tracking down some of our employees and delivering psychological questionnaires to them.
Those psychological evaluations could prove useful to both Deimos and the miners themselves. Perhaps we should lend Gilly a hand.
You can? Oh, wow, thanks. I don't even know who I've got left in the stack, but take a look at the names and track. When they've all filled out the forms, just bring them back to... Oh, and don't read what they write down. It's...
I know the Deimos employees here on Mars think I'm overbearing. Deimos Star Yards may be the first, a psychological evaluation. Gilly, I'm the one who ordered this program.
I'm well aware, but you are an employee and...
Okay, fine. Okay, this isn't so bad. Easy. There you go. Remind me to make myself and the other execs exempt from...
At least I've got more than... I haven't had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn time off policy. Howdy.
This here's the most important...
Get a lot of new
work in the
faces
galaxy.
there.
We mind the...
You ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't. Oh, believe me, I've heard it. After about round 3 or 4... Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out.
He has a tab, and you don't know.
It's a lot of credits, okay? I'll let it slide for a long. Come on. Life on... I hope I can trust you. All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
There's nothing like seeing old sun coming through the big window in the morning.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama. I am, but you don't. Last person that came through here asking didn't even want to drink it. Now you got my attention. You're gonna have to... Yeah? Why didn't you say so? I'm still willing to talk. I hear you. Maybe we can work something. Tell you what, I'll do this as a favor for Rivka. I'll only charge you what I paid for the whiskey years ago. Pay me that, and it's yours. I sure hope you're not pulling my leg about this whole thing, or else I just let off.
Nice fine bottle of whiskey you have there. If you ever feel
If you know anyone in need of food or shelter, please.
Well, should I see what the map says?
I just know people are going to love those new drawings of Space Frog.
Remarkable to me that we started on another planet. How cool is it going to be to see? Hi! Thanks for doing that for me! I know, right? Last time, I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time.
The Lux condos aren't anything special.
You really helped us.
Hey there. You a new hire? Oh? Interesting. Anyway, I'm Andres. Oh, is it that time? Let's see. Okay, that should do it.
Whoa, hold on there. Are you supposed to be down here? Oh, Art? Nah, I'm just messing with you. I'm Salmon. No. I've been with Deimos for... All I know is that it's bad news. Seriously, just trust me on this one. Forget you. Sure, hand it. Let's see. No. Great. See you.
You're doing me a huge favor. Thanks. You've got all those forms filled out in return?
I heard that.
Oh, well, that's nice to know. I'm not usually one to ask others to do my work, but you...
Before you say anything, no.
There's something you need? And? That's a tall order. I have trust you? I don't need any help. That's true. I am making other people rich. It's time I started doing things for myself. Thanks. I appreciate that. Sometimes it feels like no one's got my back. What the heck? Sign me up. Here goes. I feel good about this.
Working the deep mines. That's big ones.
Let me know if you need something. Oh boy. I think I might be sleeping. Oh my! Yes, of course. We have an amazing pamphlet called... Though, I'm afraid there's... But your commission will more... Coming right up. Stop it, you! Though I'm... Thanks anyway, though. Careful out there!
Change of scenery?
State your business or stay away. Is that so? Well, I'm Captain Gustavo Valencia of the Ecliptic. This ship is under our control. Interesting. We'll talk. Be aware that if you try anything, you may come aboard.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Hey now, that's close enough. Better think twice before starting trouble. What exactly do you want here? Of course it doesn't. It belongs to the guy who paid us to return it to him. I'm sure that ain't you or whoever sent you either, so you better be ready to talk fast and choose your words carefully.
I swear, it's like I said. That's Jade's ship. I was there when she bought it.
Hey, shut up and let the adults talk. Now, where were we before this interruption? We don't make mistakes. Our employer is very Look, it's possible there's more to this. Sorry about them. So, unless you've got something else to propose, I'm not convinced. What did I do to this? It might work out for you. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in. I'm still willing. That's what I'm hoping. You know what? Fine. I'll tell our guy. Just be extra careful out there. If my client...
Though I hate the fact that we had to strike a deal with Ecliptic, at the end...
You can untie your pilot and let him...
To Venus?
Thanks. I thought that was gonna be it for me. I can't believe you worked out that deal. Jane's gonna be happy to get her ship back. the whole thing off as a loss, but damn. I guess I'll stay here with these guys until their ship...
Come on, do what you have to do. Stop messing around and get out of here.
Undocking complete, Captain. Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free. Ever been to Aquila? No security.
If you know anyone in need of food or shelter...
Glad you're back. Everything okay? So what happened? Who took it? It was stolen? Oh, anyway, I'm super glad you found my ship. I'm glad I asked you instead of relying on... No! I mean, I probably should have thought about it more, but I had to jump on the offer, but guess I know better now. Well, first of all, then, now that I've got a functioning cargo ship and a pilot, You've done me a real solid here. Here's what I can afford to pay you. And on top of that, thanks again. Some might see junk, but I see an opportunity to turn scrap. Sure thing. Take a look. Well, you got the ship back. I don't have to start over. As soon as we're ready, maybe I'll even upgrade. Yep, that's me. I've scrimped and literally when I start. And my hope, one lack of options. My dad took good care. The shop began as a way. Okay. Good luck out there.
Always nice to kick back at the broken. After a long day.
How's it?
I may be older, but I still got plenty of energy.
Center on P1 is a good place to meet others. Only one point of Moira's goodbye. Can't wait to get shipped off to another base. Now, all we need to do is add a casino, and we can start inviting guests. Lovely. Perhaps we should help Dennis and clear these things out. bound to be something useful out here. The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
You placed that sensor? Good. I'm already getting readings from it. Nothing. Here's your pay. Think of it as your